What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe and you got Superstar Rob in the house. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You? Oh man, the bag of mini eggs? Not the mini eggs.
Right to the face.
Those are delicious though.
Guys, if you haven't already, become a superstar. Guys, I went to Starbucks. I told them I was a superstar. I scanned my card and I still had to pay full price. But maybe at your Starbucks, you'll be able to get a free drink for becoming a superstar. So make sure you become a superstar, and it's free. It's the freest thing you can do right now. Let us get into the giveaway of the week. This giveaway is ending on April 28th, and it is the pairology giveaway for a Chippendale collectible ultra rare from the Golden Moments Duos. Very easy to enter, probably the easiest entry you'll ever have to do in your entire life. The rules are simple. Tweet about the pairology website, community.pairology.world, and use hashtag pairology4. This is so we can find your tweets to confirm it. You need to tag 3 friends who do not have profiles on pairology and ask them to join. They don't have to join, but you can just ask them to join. So that's even easier. And then post your Twitter handle on our club under topics under the April pairology giveaway number 4. So simple. We only have like a page and a half of entries. This is your easiest chance to ever win a golden moment in your life. We'll be doing the wheel of names on the 28th. Rob is so excited because there's not even that many people entered. So easy. Very, very easy to enter.
Easy, very easy. I can't wait to spin that wheel and see who's going to win this time. There's been a lot of giveaways the last couple of months, and I think right now this is the last one planned currently. So good luck to whoever wins it.
Yep. Also, this afternoon we were on a Twitter Spaces. I was on it actually. It's first Twitter Spaces I was ever on. So it was my FA Twitter Space. And it was run by Ryan, which is Realist Me RC. It also has a TikTok, I'm pretty sure. And a lot of big heavy hitters in the VV space were on it. Taps Trades, NFT Pirates, My Collectibles, Comics and Crypto, Sam Ellis, Johnny Dunn. There was more than that. There was a ton of heavy hitters in there. And it was a great time. We were talking all about VV, the future of VV. It's still going on right now. I had to dip to record this video. Just wanted to give a shout out and say thank you to Ryan for hosting it and setting it up and asking us to be a part of it, which was awesome. So if you guys want, if you're still around when this video goes live, hopefully it's still going on and you guys can go check it out. But lots of knowledge to be dropped in there, lots of smart people in there. So go check that out. VV, today we had a drop. We had a comic drop, which I didn't go for, but I want the covers.
They're nice.
I think the common was going for like as low as 3 gems when I looked. So
I believe it. I said this like 3 weeks ago, I think. And I'm
getting close to your $1 prediction.
I predict that commons will soon go under $1. I have a feeling they're going to soon go under $1, especially with some of the things coming out now in May.
Yeah. They're going to be your bargain bin comics.
Yeah.
They're nothing special, right? So
yeah.
Definitely really cool covers, though. I'm going to get the ultra rare at some point. I'm sure it'll come down a little bit more. I got to put that in the Superstar Money showroom. We also have another comic coming on Wednesday, which is the New Mutants Annual number 2.
Common looks good. Looks really good. The
common, really nice colors. Yeah, I like that. I also like the rare. I like how the fire lady is boosting up there. I think it's Psylocke. Yeah, first appearance of Psylocke. So that's pretty cool. And we also got a nice heavy hitter drop, which Rob has been predicting for a couple weeks here. Doctor Strange. We know that movie's coming out when the May 5th.
May 4th, May 5th it's coming out. People have been talking about Star Wars. I've been saying Doctor Strange is going to come, and that's why I didn't complete the villain set. I'm waiting. It looks like the villains continue to drop, and I think that like this isn't like a wow factor. There could be more. This could be one of more Doctor Strange promotional collectibles that are coming out. But I want this one. I'm going to go for it.
You got to think that once all these stones drop, and if you own them all, it's going to unlock something. It has to. Maybe it unlocks the glove. Who knows?
Like a part of me believes that this will be a drop that will go over listed, mostly because like the nature of the Infinity Stones is to collect them all.
Yeah.
So I mean, Thanos, the whole show is basically Thanos the collector. He's a VV collector who wants all the stones.
Do you think if you collect them all, you get a Thanos, or you think you get like the glove, or do you think
gauntlet? The gauntlet.
The gauntlet. Yeah, exactly.
What that would be pretty cool, but knowing them, they're going to make you buy that gauntlet. I don't think
they're going to give you access to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Access to buy it. Yeah.
All right. Also, the whole title of the video is the VV Community Update, which dropped an hour ago. So we're on this pretty quickly. Rob went through it when I was on that Spaces. He took notes, and he's going to get into that really soon right here. Actually, let's do it right now. I'm going to have this pulled up in the background. It's basically a little summary that was provided by Viviversity. Great follow on Twitter if you're not following her. Eva's making great content every day, usually has like nice schematics like this. But I guess, Rob, I'll let you go through each item and then I'll chime in however I feel.
Yeah, you can. You know what? It's the nice thing about the AMAs now. I can pull it up. I got it over here too.
Perfect.
The nice thing about the AMAs now is that they record them, so you can go over them on your own leisure. You know, I was actually listening. I was very short on time. I was listening to it at 1.7x, 1.75x, just to get as much information as possible. But definitely, I think this is a pretty good summary. I mean, there's a few things I'm going to add to this, but there really wasn't much more. It was more of an update. There's no real crazy news. So let's start with the first one: collectible transfers. It's one of the first things that they addressed. They said transfers will come back when the first phase of Master Collector program comes out. They know, and we've said this so many times, you want to kill the bots, bring MCP, right? Like, we've talked about this extensively. Like
they're
MCP,
yeah, they're proving it by making that statement.
They just said it right now. They're like, transfers will come back once MCP is implemented. So they said that phase 1 of MCP is going to be pretty cool. You'll actually be able to go on your profile and you'll see how many points you have. You'll see your level, what level MCP you are. No leaderboard discussion, but I know it's something that they want. Alex mentioned that leaderboards eventually will come, but it's mainly going to be your rank, and you also have to opt into the program. They said they have a lot of accounts over the last year. They're not going to automatically just roll in all of the accounts, the MCP program. You have to opt in, and then the calculation in the app will happen, and you will get, from the time your account started, you will get your points retroactive. They didn't say, because if you look at the article, they say that that points last 6 months. They didn't clarify and say you won't get those 6 months. I think you're going to get everything.
Yeah.
So I think
that's how I understood it, is you're going to get everything.
Yeah, I think you're going to get everything. And then in the article, though, it does say it only lasts 6 months. So it's just pretty cool that, you know, we did a video recently on MCP Pro, how we think it's going to be pretty important. I mean, David Yu in the AMA, he said he wants to reward users with surprises after you first buy them, and I don't know if they can link MCP in that, but we will see what happens. Moving on to the next one, new artist coming to Veve. They talked a lot about Patrick Hughes and how, you know, he's an OG, and there's a lot of things that of, I guess, artists. They really want to bring more artists into the app. We're not really artist guys, right? So, like, for us personally, it's like not so crazy. He talked a little bit about his art. Like, he kind of makes art that kind of follows you as you, like, look around. You know what I mean? Like when you're in Disney.
Perspective.
What is it? The Disney Haunted Mansion?
It's like these types of things. Like you look at it from a different angle or whatever.
Right.
Pretty cool stuff.
He tries to create depth when there's no depth available.
Yeah,
in a 2D plane. So definitely,
almost like those things where people write on the sidewalk and it looks like you're going to fall in a hole. You make it look like a different perspective.
Yep, exactly. So David, you were saying with AR now, you can even have a little bit more fun with that. So they're very excited to have this artist.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of things they can come up with that. Then they talked about Q2 priorities. So I'm gonna go back to my notes very quickly on this one. So, like, you know how we were talking a lot about how, like, they should tell you what the collectible is gonna do. He, like, full out said, like, we don't want to do that. Like, they really want
surprises. Yeah,
they want surprises. Like, they're gonna be bringing in as much utility. They said in May and June, get ready to see a lot more utility being brought into the app. And one of the utilities that they mentioned is this exclusive aspect of, if you own this collectible, you actually have the ability to go to some event. And we know that's a standard utility, but now it's Veve themselves who are hinting at it. Is
it for pre-existing? Did they say that, or is it going to be for new things coming up?
Well, they're thinking like Gondek for sure is going to do that, but they said even for their own Veve event, because they're going to do, it's not on the list here, they're going to do an in-person Veve event in LA. So Joe and I are going to buy our ticket. Just kidding. Yeah. Right. Well, so
we're going to get invited, right, Veve?
Yeah. Yeah. But they said they might do something where they actually you have to buy an NFT to get access to even come to the event.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a lot more of that. They said, again, the month of May and June, you're going to see a lot more utility built into the app. We talked about the exclusivity. The kickoff event is actually happening on June the 4th. June the 4th was the date that they gave for that.
So that's like the kickoff for Veve. Like I know they were saying that this is the year that Veve is technically released. Like until then, it's kind of beta.
Yeah.
So June the 4th is like their official release party.
Basically, that's the official release
Wow.
party in person. So web platform, they had some discussion about the web platform in the month of May. They said
that jumped priority. It jumped priority, right?
It jumped priority big time because they're not really too worried right now about bots, and of course they want to be able to get more money in their pockets, so they don't have to pay the Apple Store. They said that the web, like Dan was like, the web platform is almost, he's like better than the app. He said,
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for that too. They remember in the last AMA they kind of like showcased it.
Yeah.
Now they're saying it's like amazing to use, and I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to jump on board with that. But you could expect to see more of the web platform. He said in May. Really, KYC and cash out. The only thing they said is that it's on track. So they said Q2. Q2, that's 2 months.
Yeah, June.
June,
end of
right?
June. Yeah.
If they can actually deliver on cash out in June, and they can deliver even on MCP in June, and the web platform in June, things can turn, I think, very quickly on Veve.
And I wonder now that you mentioned that June the 4th date, maybe they're trying to be ready before that date.
Maybe
that's the official kickoff date. Maybe that's when everything's supposed to be wrapped up. Maybe they have stuff done and they're just kind of figuring out how to unveil it and how to release it.
That's some superstar speculation right there. I think you're right. Yeah. Because it makes sense that they want to get this stuff done by the day they do the in-person, because they're going to be bombarded with people like, oh, tell me this. If they could just get it all done by June the 4th, that's another month.
Yeah.
They said they're on track, and they can actually get at least some of them knocked down. They eliminate those questions. They must know that people are going to show up and just destroy them with questions.
Yeah.
Hashtag soon, you name it, right?
They're going to bring signs, tattoos, hashtag when, hashtag soon.
Well, they said they're feeling very comfortable with compliance.
Yeah.
So because they're feeling very comfortable with compliance, that leads to cash out with KYC. KYC is going to come first.
Yeah.
And they feel comfortable, with the timeline. So, I mean, that again, I don't know. I can't remember if I mentioned it. The wait list is not going to be implemented till May. That's the next one right
that's
here.
the delay, right? They've said that the web platform is prioritized now over the wait list, just because of the success that's been seen with bots, as you mentioned. So that's okay. I think I'd rather them work on the web platform anyways. It's just that it's the optics of them jumping around from priority to priority that kind of gets the community up in arms. But I guess for the greater good, if it makes sense to do the web platform first, then let's stick to that maybe.
Yeah, maybe it'll help get more fresh gems into the app. So Weightless Drop testing begins May 2022, and they full out told us it's going to be a blind box, 4 letters, VE in the proper colors per the symbol. So I think Alex said it's going to be $100 to buy.
Well,
but then
I still only have a popcorn machine, so if I get all 4, I want I need a real life Veve sign to match my physical copy to match.
Right. Well, they actually took some shots at this point, right? They took some shots. They said that, first of all, Veve is the first to have Batman.
They clarified it. Yeah.
Interoperability when it's time to get on, I think it's MetaMask, and you can actually prove it by looking up dates. But they said the real Veve OGs know that the first Batman was Todd, and it was on Veve, and no other competitor.
I wonder how the dates is going to work, because we know that there's been that speculation that, I don't know, I guess it's not speculation, but we know that the timestamps of the mint numbers don't necessarily align. So like the first mint might have been minted after. I think that's how it works. I don't know if that had to do with when the person pushed buy now. If someone else pushed buy now after them, they reserved one, but number 2 got bought first. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But I think people are even saying, like, I don't know. I think it was when we were talking to Chad there. He mentioned
it makes sense
the timing being off.
It would make sense to me though that the mint number time. So the mint numbers are going to be the same, but you could, if you look at other NFT projects, you click buy now, and you get a randomized mint number.
Yeah.
So you can get a number 1 on the 300th click.
Maybe.
But the guy who's at 3,000 was the first guy to hit to click it. So it wouldn't surprise me that timestamps don't align. Do you think that's going to matter? Or you think
I don't know. Like, if you're going to start showing all of this information, then doesn't that kind of matter after the fact?
Maybe. It's a good point. I mean, because in the end of the day, the one that was actually the first to be minted, it may not be the number 1.
And apparently, like, it was the whole transfer onto IMX, because they were minted on the Go chain. That's when they were originally minted. But now you transferred it onto IMX. Some other things may be minted before the Todd. I don't know. That's what I was hearing. But I'm curious.
And messed it all up.
Messed it all up. Because that's the thing. Maybe other projects had Batman's on IMX, but not on the blockchain in general. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to prove what was on the Go chain now, how they tie it in.
Yeah. I mean, part of me feels that the number one is the one that was available to the public to buy. I mean, you can go make a Batman like 5 years ago that no one is able to buy.
I want to know, are you guys buying $100 Veve signs or letters? So $400 for the sign minimum. And then I guess they also made another shot here you were telling me about when we're talking about expensive items.
Yeah, they chirped. They made a joke about the sign saying, 300. Maybe we'll make it $300 and do 200,000 mints.
So that's a shot at the cowls that are getting dropped by Palm. They're dropping 200,000 at 300 USD, and a lot of people are speculating that they won't sell out for a long time.
No way.
And they've also mentioned that they're not burning the rest that aren't sold out. So 200,000 unique mints is crazy though. Like, how do you even make that many adjustments to make a unique? I don't even know.
I know, right? That's. I think they're just expecting that for whatever reason. Maybe some of them are worth more than others. But anyways, that's too pricey for me. I won't go for that. Yeah. I mean, we are true Veve people. We couldn't care less about Palm. We don't care about any other project.
DC is very saturated on the NFT market now. You see HRO, they're everywhere. They're doing everything. So like the fact that Todd is first, kind of, and that whole set with the Joe Mad and the Becky Cloonan, that just to me makes it even more important. The fact that they're everywhere and that's the first set.
Yeah. You're right. I think that definitely adds value to it. So continuing on, they talked about the Artist Alleys program. It's going to be a web exclusive, very interesting, very, very scarce, low mint. They said one of one auction process. Literally, maybe they'll just mint one and that's it. So it's part of a whole, like, their partnerships with individual artists to give them, some pretty. They could probably sell some of these for insane prices if they're only going to mint one, right?
Well, they had wasn't Artist Alley a whole DC thing? Like that was Wonder Woman too, right? But I guess this is a different Artist Alley.
Yeah, I think this is more like a program where you don't have to. Like, it's an individual that can come and be like, I have just this one piece of art, or maybe it'll be like a movie. Who knows? It's going to be.
I'm curious to learn more about that. These are new things. So like we've always been talking about the same things. When you see something new, it's like nice and shiny, right?
Yeah.
And the last one there is not new, but
no. I know you're waiting for this, but not. It's just not a priority. There's a lot of things that are not priority.
But not a priority. You know what? That just means there's opportunity. Yeah. To me, when it says it's not a priority, but it's on the list still, it means there's still a big opportunity. And like you said, maybe when these comics go to $1, that'll be the opportunity.
So, and I think so. I think when comics hit $1, I'm gonna start buying a bunch of them up. I'm just waiting on it right now. Like, I'm waiting on a lot of things, but we don't know when it's gonna turn. Maybe come June the 4th, like you called it yourself. They got all this stuff in there, and it starts bringing in new users. Things can change very quickly. One more thing to speculate on, though, and a lot of people are talking about this too, is like if you compare AMAs, right?
When is this? April. Oh, this is today.
This is today. If you compare AMAs, I'm going to try to expand this here. Look at the background of what's going on. I mean, he did this on purpose. I don't know if he's trolling or he's just doing this in preparation for May the 4th. But
everything is Star Wars.
You got a Star Wars comic. You got Darth Vader himself. You got a lightsaber. You have I don't even know of this guy's name. It's a droid. It's a droid, an R2D2 version. It's a droid. A droid. You got another Darth Vader here, and then in the bottom right corner, you just have
almost like Pikachu. It's placed strategically, that Pikachu right there in the bottom corner, just in case you found it.
1000%. Everything was strategically placed because they know what's going to happen. They know people are going to look into this. So it's all Star Wars, and it's a hint of Pokemon.
Easter eggs.
And that gets me very excited when I see that little tiny Pikachu right there.
Let's see. Do you have the old one up, the old AMA, just to show them that it's been changed?
Yeah.
There you go.
Here's old AMA right here. Right here.
Perfect. And did you see Toby there in the background?
Back here?
On the background of David Hughes. He's got a Toby. The bottom left.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Was that before? That was before, no?
I'm not sure if it was before, but you also have Jermaine Rogers flowers in the background, which that was the Ukraine project, just different colors.
Wolverine. A lot of Wolverine stuff.
He likes to drop some hints, I would say.
Oh, big time. He is completely dropping a lot of hints. And it's just a reminder, like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, like, this is coming out really soon. May 27th, it's coming out. So probably not May the 4th. I'm going to speculate that we'll probably get Star Wars closer to May 27th.
Yeah.
Because that's when they're going to want to promote, and we might actually get a Darth Vader. It wouldn't surprise me. Now's the time.
Yeah. So that's cool. I think you're right. I think that it's not going to be blowing smoke this time. I think actually they're going to go through with the May the 4th and drop some Star Wars. I think they've been waiting too for that date. I know that there's been other catalysts that could have sparked Star Wars previously. Like they had the Boba Fett show. Everyone was speculating Boba Fett during Christmas, I remember. But now I think it's the time. They're going to drop us something.
Yeah. So I mean, this is the trailer I just pulled up quickly, but. You guys can take a look at this streaming on Disney Plus. You can hear Darth Vader's breathing if you listen to this thing. So very excited for that.
Really
for
cool.
sure.
I wonder if that'll be a sound on whatever collectible drops.
Oh,
I really wanted the emoji Darth Vader to be the FA. That would have been amazing.
And the sound's gonna be just like
That would have been cool. But all right, I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
All right. So guys, if you want to follow us on Veve, go check out Fastos number 6909, 9.9 million gems. If you want to buy it, let us know beforehand because there's a lot of people lining up to buy one. You can hit us up. That's our QR code. You can't send us anything yet, but Superstar Money, and that's our logo. So that's how you'll find us. If we see you, we will follow you back. I also want to show you our socials. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got TikTok. Send us your videos and your pictures, and we'll post them and give you credit. And on Twitter, we're very, very involved on Twitter, guys. So if you want to hear from us when we're not doing a video, that's where you'll find us. And last but not least, Rob, take it away.
Become a superstar. Join the Superstar fam. We love to hear from everybody in the community. We love to hear you guys in the comments. We know who you are. We know those who are very involved and like to talk to us, and we love talking to you. So make sure that you give us your thoughts on what we talked about today on the AMA. Like, are you hopeful for this? Do you think that we're going to get Star Wars May the 4th, or we get more Doctor Strange? Maybe we'll get Star Wars on May 27th, and just let us know what else you think about whatever insights you gained from the AMA. Eat some mini apes, so they're amazing. One of the greatest candy of all time. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.